How you doing, Brad?
Yeah, all right, mate. So,
Oh man, good to see you again. It's been a day or two, hasn't it?
yeah, something like that. It's Saturday here, so I had a couple of minutes, so I thought I'd jump on and say hello to everyone.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Given given I hang so much on everyone else, I thought my turn.
Well, it's middle of the afternoon for you, isn't it, or early morning?
Lunchtime.
Oh, lunchtime. Okay. Yep. Yep.
So,
That's cool. That's cool. Yeah, it's good
trying
to see you,
to
man. And I mean,
do
finally,
some editing.
what's that?
Trying to do some editing of another video, and got daughter's birthday party this afternoon,
Ah.
so filling time.
Well, thanks for filling time with us, man. Seriously,
It's the only place to be.
only place to be. Only place to be weeknights at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Or 11 a.m. if you're in the rest of the world.
11 a.m. like yeah, the rest of the world. 11 a.m. down and So what's new and exciting, man?
Not a lot, not a lot. Just trying to get through today and tomorrow. Thank you, Wisco.
Sounds like you're pretty busy.
Yeah, there's always something happening here. Always something trying to do.
Oh yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you. Always something going on in my world as well.
Yeah, just trying to get my screen set up so I can see Wisco.
Trying to jack with him. Man, I see you on more live streams than I think anyone else. Really.
That's the benefits of being at work, I guess.
Yep, absolutely. Oh, let's see.
It's all right. Like it's really it is good, I guess. It's a bit of publicity for the channel, but I think I'm more happy just to talk to people and say hello to people than trying to promote, if that makes sense. If someone wants to come over, like everyone says, if someone wants to come over and take a look and hang around, then so be it. But that's not my goal, I guess. It's more just seeing what else is out there, getting ideas, learning, doing that sort of stuff.
Yeah, same here. I enjoy, finding some channels that I didn't know existed. I'll go look at those, and I like helping people out because, the host can't always answer all the questions. So try to do that for them. But yeah, that's what drives me too, man. That is absolutely what drives me.
Yeah, and especially the way that the YouTube seems to be going a bit funny at the moment with a lot of the live streams and that sort of stuff. I think I'm happy just going in there, saying hello, and chatting to people. I've met a few new people now, obviously with Tony and Jared and Jim from Above and Beyond and everyone else, and it's like just saying hello to the rest of the world. You wouldn't do this any other way.
Right. Oh, we got some new visitors. Oh, Fo. Cool, dude. That's an interesting channel name. Hey, Indiana Kid, how you doing? Then we got Germany Travel Personal Guide. What's up? Oh, that's awesome. RT Studios is here. I just saw and of course Snowy Rains. How you doing? Yes, I did lose 10 pounds, Snowy. Who else was I looking at a minute ago? Patty Broussard, how you doing, hon? Glad you made it. And that Outdoorsy Girl. Wow. Gotta scroll way back on the chat here. Hope I didn't miss anybody.
You gotta watch that chat. There's some interesting commentary happening there.
I know. And it's Jim, Indiana Kid, unless you're talking to someone else. Maybe Tim Yonts. But yeah, you really do. And it's really tough for when you're hosting a show because you don't want to ignore your guest, but yet you've got chat going on too. Oh man, it's all that spaghetti. There, Germany Travel and Personal Guide. What do you call that stuff?
Have you got the chat set up next to your Zoom viewer, or is it separate?
Well, see, this is kind of convoluted, but I have a very small monitor on my teleprompter with the program out, which is me and you. Whatever goes out to YouTube, I see happening up here, so I know when something goes wrong, or I can look straight at you when we're talking. And then over here, I've got the Zoom window open on this monitor with the chat just below it. but it pulls my eyes away from the, from the guest. I don't know. I don't know that there's any better way to do it.
Look, I think from us, it's probably good that it'd be, like I said, you miss some good things happen in the chat. Like I'm always hanging it on Wisco, and Tony's always jumping in there as well. And there's always something interesting going on in the chat. But
I know, and I'm really, it really sucks for me because I love being involved in those scraps in the chat, and I can't do anything about it. All right, Chrissy, we'll see you later on. Thanks for being here. Who else did I just see pop in? Oh, no, that was it. Cool. Oh, no. Nope. Heritage Farms, Texas. See, that is a full-time job right there. Pusa Studios has got it easy. They're a two-man team, and wow.
You need to get your co-host on.
I know. Wait, I got to find a co-host. I thought Wisco was going to commute. He said he would.
I think 5 call-ins, you become a co-host automatically. I think.
I think you're right. Right. It's a tie between him and Ed from Flashing Your Pan.
Oh yeah. Ed's got his own problems to deal with. I think Wisco can help out.
Oh yeah. We'll get Wisco down here. He can drive over every night. Sure. It's not like he's got anything else to do.
No. Otherwise he'd be sitting there drinking beer. So.
Exactly. And I told you, wasn't it, that hey, if you want to swim over, man, I'll put you up.
Yeah.
If you want to,
I just got to get past the Crocs first.
Oh, you guys deal with that all the time, right? So you shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, it's funny. There's actually a surf lifesaving club here.
Mm-hmm. A search what? Surf what?
Surf life placing.
Surf life what?
Savers.
Oh, savers?
Yeah. So, the guys that go out and help you if you're out in the water, I'd be like, bad luck, you can stay out there.
Oh, we call those lifeguards over here.
Same thing.
Okay.
Baywatch.
Okay. Yeah. That's why I was, Baywatch. Well, not really Baywatch. That's Hollywood. But yeah, I would imagine they do. In fact, I think they also have them in Southern California and maybe off the tip of Florida as well over here.
Yeah.
Looking for dangerous sea creatures. The places we usually go in Florida, they're just flags flying, and that's how you know something's wrong or something's good.
Up here, every beach you go to, there's a sign saying, just don't bother.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If it's not the Crocs, it's the stingers and all that sort of stuff. Like these beaches up here are amazing, but there's just no one on them.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, how warm does it get where you're at in the summertime?
So in Darwin, it pretty much stays between about 30 degrees Celsius to about 35, 36, 37. So I think that's around your 90s to 100.
Oh, okay.
But the minimum overnight, you're looking at maybe 26, 27. It doesn't drop a lot overnight, and this humidity just absolutely, you can walk outside and be ready to have another shower again. It's just that in your face.
Yeah. Wow. That sucks when it doesn't get cool at night.
But then you go over somewhere like Snowy, where Snowy is over in WA, and it's probably the same, but I don't think they have as high humidity. And yet you go all the way down into the southern states, and they get snow in summer, snow in winter, whereas here it's just non-stop heat.
Wow. Even in the wintertime, I mean, how cold does it get where you're at?
Yeah,
cold.
In Darwin, in Northern Territory, there's no summer, autumn, winter, spring. It's just the wet season and the dry season. Oh,
that's right. Yeah, you told me that last time. Hey, is your bay filled up again, or because I did send some buckets?
Yeah. I think I was having a look at it before, and there was definitely some water in there.
Oh, it's working, man. It's working. I have whole teams on that right now.
I'm not sure if you saw my last video where I showed a bit of the comparison over the day of how the tide comes in and out of the bay. So it was flying the drone basically over the same path 3 times and then editing it all together to sort of, how far out the tide really goes.
I didn't catch that, but now I'm going to, not right now, but I'm going to make a note here. Absolutely. Because that sounds cool. Did you splice them together? Was it Any time lapse by chance?
Nah, no, I didn't do time lapse. So basically, that one I just flew the same path and just sort of cut it, and that was about it. I didn't bother with a time lapse. I think the only thing I really did separate was a bit of a pull away from the sun, sunrise at one stage, but the rest of the time was pretty much that same video theme the whole way through. And I'm doing one now, which is just looking at the low tide side of things and showing all the boats that sort of get beached, so to speak, once the tide drops out, and how they're all just sitting there. You get the flat hulls and they're sitting nice and steady, and you get the ones with the curve,
the V's,
and they're kind of off to the side. Yeah, so something different, more learning how to drive the editing software more than anything. Come up with an idea and just see what I can do with the editing side of things.
What are you editing in?
So I use Final Cut Pro on the Mac.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Which video is it? I see Storm Winds Rock Drone.
That's the last one that came out. I wasn't very happy with that one. I just released that one, get it out there. I think it's the one that's Amazing DJI Mavic.
I'll probably have to go to all videos. Has anybody else noticed TubeBuddy, or whoever's got a subscription to TubeBuddy, suddenly it's showing up above the channel? I mean, it's showing all kinds of different stats, like real-time subscriber count and everything else. When I first hit your channel and the last one there, Story of Dory, yeah, it just sits there, and I can see compared stats. That's weird. I've never seen that before. Of course,
I've seen something before. I wasn't sure if it was TubeBuddy or vidIQ, because I've got them both running, or Social Blade, but it was showing like, people with 300 more subscribers than what they really had, or 200 less subscribers. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, I know. Come on, it's not that hard. I'm really surprised at YouTube. They actually have control of that, and they still can't get it right. Come on, YouTube.
I saw Above and Beyond say a comment before about, your subscriber number varies depending on whether you're in Creator Studio or on your page or on someone else's page. It varies by I take it as it is.
Yeah, you have to. Oh, hey, look. Didn't I just see? Yep, Outdoors with Eric is here. No melon talk, Eric. We got James Cox here. Cool. Absolutely cool.
Did I say RT Studios?
Yeah, RT Studios is here. Mm-hmm. Yep, said hello to her earlier. She's actually...
You're out by 2 days.
Yeah, she's actually planning on coming on. But she has to...
Really?
Yeah, she's looking for an item. And I'm not going to say anything more about that. She emailed me about it. She's waiting for an item before she comes on. It's going to be a surprise for everyone.
There's a tease.
Yeah, all right. Flash in your pan. Ed's here. How you doing, man? How are you doing, Ed?
Archie made a comment the other day that I would hit 500 by Sunday, and I made it yesterday.
Hey, congratulations, man. I see that. Looks to me like you're sitting at 503.
Well, I'm in the Creator Studio app, and I've got 506. I go to TubeBuddy, and it shows... once the internet catches up, 503. It is what it is.
Isn't that ridiculous? I mean, come on, we're in the information age, people. We've been keeping stats for the last almost 20 years now. Get it right. Oh well, not that it matters much. I honestly try not to even look at my subscriber count at all, if at all possible.
I think that's the way to go. Look, unless you're at the magic 1K, 4K, then yeah, check it out every 5 seconds and wait for that check. But even at 1K, 4K, you're not quitting your job on that $1 a week, $1 a month paycheck that comes in.
No, you're not. You are absolutely not. Crystal Vanner's here. Yeah, and I've had several discussions about that, both off and online. A couple with Pusa, and that we were. Remember how you saw that show, right? When Pusa was on, when Andrew was on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about
when he interrupted.
Yeah, he did. I've had a lot of crashers, and that's okay. I love that. I mean, that's what this show is all about. Just go with it. But yeah, we've had a lot of discussions offline about what that has actually done to the community, which probably isn't what YouTube intended at all.
No, and I can start to see, you know, with the change now for the live stream from the mobile being 1K, you know, everyone's off on a mission now to just go to get 1K in, and I can see that, you know, YouTube will go, hang on a minute, you know, we gotta rein this in a little bit. We got to do X, Y, Z to pull it back, sort of thing. So that'll come next.
That will come next, and it'll probably be something that most of us won't be happy with, unfortunately.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you know, the obviously there's a few things banning about why it happened and why the change. You know, I think living here in Australia, obviously with the New Zealand shooting sort of being linked to Australia, you know, the politicians here were calling for live streams to be banned full stop.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Yeah. You know, whether they could do it or not's another story, but they were trying to sort of, you know, let's not do this.
Yeah.
But,
yeah. Well, that just blows my mind. That they'd even think about that. It's kind of.
Ed.
What's that?
I was just looking at Ed's comment. I think it is. I think it is good too. You know, and then I think there's a few, like I said, few things linked to why the change happened, but it's only going to bring out something else.
Oh yeah, everybody's in a mad dash now, and it really perpetuates bad content, bad practices, and I don't know. It's really frustrating because it's become everyone's goal at this point. Rather than creating good content, it's just become everyone's goal to do that sort of thing. And
even the content is starting to suffer as well.
Right. Everything's geared.
You come into your show, and your show is great. You know, everyone gets involved and calls in and all that. You know, I happened to stumble across a stream the other day where it was 4.5 hours of some girl sleeping.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that.
You know, it's like, well, you're the idiots that are going to cause these changes to occur. Yeah, you're trying to push for the hours and get the hours. I mean, I've been doing this hammer and tong now, and I've got about 140 hours up in 4 months, you know, that sort of thing. But 2-minute videos, I'm never going to get to it. You know, I've got to have something really, really hit the, you know.
Got to have lightning strike, right?
yeah, and you know, that's not going to happen. I mean, yeah, my other channel, like I said to you last time, my other channel's got that video that's at 6,000 or 6,500, but even that's still a 2-minute, 3-minute video. That's never going to get me to the 4K.
Yeah, it's tough doing that. And you know, I certainly didn't start this channel. No, in fact, I didn't even know about the 1,000, 4,000 until after I started this channel, to be honest with you. So it's like, well, it is what it is. I'm not, you know, I definitely want 4 and 5 digit subscriber count, but not for monetization necessarily. It just it just doesn't appeal. I put food on my table as it is. So
yeah.
Well, James,
and there's no reason why your channel shouldn't be able to get up to those sort of figures. You know, it's going to take some time. And, you know, we were mucking around yesterday with yourself, and I think it was Wisco in one of the other streams as well, where I was trying to just pump you guys right up. Wisco did the opposite, but, you know, I'm happy doing that stuff. It's a bit of fun. I think that other day when I was with Wisco and I was trying to push him to 200, and every comment, there was that Puppet Poetry channel jumped on again, and I was like, come on, everyone, join on Wisco or else the puppet will get thrown in the washing machine. So, you know, I was having a lot of fun with it. But
you got to have a little bit of fun.
Yeah, and my thoughts are, you know, I give as good as I get half the time. If I, you know, as long as you don't cross the line either way, I'm happy to have a laugh. You know, there's sometimes I sit there at work with the headphones in and I'm laughing away at you guys and all the other streams that I'm on, and they're like, what the? Like, yeah, I just saw something funny come up on the screen, sort of things.
Having fun, man. It makes life worth living. Am I right?
Yeah. If you can't have fun and smile, then, you know.
Oh, absolutely. So James Cox says, I've been doing YouTube for close to 12 years now, and I've got my channels monetized. And a lot of these channels are live streaming because of my community. # I am creator. Cool, James. Let's see.
I think one of the comments I made about getting Wisco to 200 was hurry up and get Wisco to 200 so he can stop looking at his social blade.
You can get addicted to analytics, man. God, it can just consume you, especially a guy like me who, has done it for hundreds of clients over the years. I've got to pull back sometimes. I've just got to pull back and say, nope, I've got to do things that are important.
Like I'm still trying to do the YouTube creator course or whatever it is. I keep forgetting to do about it, but it's like these statistics and that sort of stuff. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I really need to go through that just to see what it's all about. See if there's something I've missed. And I know there is. I mean, people have been doing YouTube for years, can say it as often as they want, but I just know.
Some analytics I look at and I think, I would like to see more, and other links I think, I think I've seen too much. That's just enough.
Yep, I'm going to run into that same thing. So what is okay. Crystal says, I'm sick of van life channels blowing up all around me. They're new and clearly being pushed more than mine. Oh,
what's
I hear you. It's like my old beef with the YouTube live channel. That thing needs overhauled tomorrow. Actually, it needed overhauled about a year ago. I can't believe some of the crap I see on there.
Yeah. I've gone into that one a few times because I like watching some of the sport that gets streamed on. And you go through the sports side of things, and there's things that are clearly not sport that are in that category.
Yeah.
Just getting here. And there's one, I think, of a set of traffic lights somewhere in the world where you just watch the intersection, and there's always 200, 300, 400 people watching it. I'm like,
well, now you know. Now there are some people out there that really don't have anything else to do.
Yeah, they probably just use it as a screensaver.
Yeah, exactly. God, that's inexpensive.
I did that once where I set up the camera here on the deck up here, just looking at the car park and out into the harbour sort of thing. And I thought, well, see what comes of this. But
Well, see, it's already been done though. I can remember when streaming first became a thing. That was the thing to do. Just set up a camera in your house and leave it running 24/7, so they watch the real slice of life. Yeah. Well, that got old real fast because back then bandwidth was expensive.
Yeah. Now, actually, I saw something this morning, which was it PewDiePie versus you, and you go into the chat and you put this command in and it can show you the comparison of you versus PewDiePie at that time, and there's people putting it in with 10 subscribers. It's like, but once again, there was 450 people watching that, and this chat was just flying. It was just everyone just dumping these codes in, and the screen was just constantly flashing and changing. It's like, you can't even see it, but someone out there has come up with an idea, and the way they went with it.
What do you think their goal is, to even be involved in a chat going like that? Like exposure? If you've got 450 eyes on the chat, well, supposed 450 eyes on the chat, and you start chatting, people are going to start seeing your name. I wonder if that's why they do it.
That's part of it. But like I said, this chat was flying. I couldn't even see, even who was even commenting. It was flying that fast. Obviously, the people that set it up are just trying to get the hours, but whether they get anything out of it or not.
Was it one of those split screens where you've got like PewDiePie's real subscriber count and then theirs? Okay.
Yeah, no, actually, no. It was like about whoever put their command into the chat, their channel would then show up on the right-hand side of the screen, and like there was about 30 of them showing up, and this screen just wasn't catching up.
I've seen those before. Yeah. And occasionally they'll flash up in the middle. I don't know what they have to do, whether they got to drop a super chat or something, but they get like a textual shout out. I've seen those.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's got to just be for watch time.
Yeah.
And subscribers, because I imagine that you know, there are a bunch of people out there that will just subscribe to anything, I guess.
And above and beyond, just made a good comment about that. You know, you don't get subscribers anymore. You just get people that are, you know, and Tony and I, just for Tony in the chat as well, you know, we've had that chat numerous times about, you know, people just coming on, disappearing. Or, you know, I've had one person, I think, subscribe to me now 5 times in the last month.
From some of the live streams.
Yeah, subscribe to me 5 times and not bothering with you.
I don't get notified for every subscriber, do you?
Nah, you don't always get every subscriber. I think YouTube doesn't do it. They'd be smart not to, because that's a lot of bandwidth as well. I'm sure that's a lot of server overhead as well. Yeah, you get, you know, you might get notified 2 out of every 5, especially if you go into a stream and you get a few people come to you at once. You get two maybe tops, but all of a sudden you see comments and away you go. You come back with them.
Yeah, yep. Hey, Creator Spotlight Show, how are you, man? Welcome to the show, and of course Rochester the Gnome is back. Nice. And James Cox says, I know why people's subscribers are dropping off and coming back on. So do I. They're hoping that you'll subscribe to them. And when you don't, they jump off. Then they forget that they subscribe to you on one of those, you know, live streams that are always calling for, hey, subscribe to everybody in the chat. And then they look for you to do it again. If you don't, then they, I'm sure it's a vicious cycle.
Yeah. And then they drop you a chat. And, you know, and the other annoying thing is when they drop a comment in your video and it's the, you know, I've come over and I've watched all your video and I've done this and I've done that. I've got heaps of them now in my spam that I just leave them in there. It's like,
yeah.
You're not going to come over and look at my video and comment on my video. Like, I think it's safe to say that everybody who's got a comment from me is, I've watched the video and I may comment back. Legitimate about that video.
Oh, same here. Absolutely. Same here. and you know, if it's not like I said before, if it's not my cup of tea, I'm just not going to subscribe to it. I don't have any reason to. It doesn't do them any favors, and it certainly doesn't do me any favor. So,
like, I've got a few like that which are probably I'm not into, but I've had great discussion with them in chats and that sort of stuff, and sort of made a friendship that way. So, you know, I'm not big on gaming channels, but I'll come over and I've had some chats. I think Snowy's a gaming channel. Like, I'll come over and I'll watch him because we've had a chat, and you know, I'll watch his video and I'll make a comment. I don't like this. I don't like the video, but I like the person. I'll come over and support that person. You know, yeah, I came up with a wacky comment on one of Wisco's videos the other day. I think it was his accent video.
Some of your best work.
I have. I've come up with funny stuff like that because I'm watching the video. I'm sitting there watching through it. I watched the video last night, where at the end of it, the guy, it was like a 15-minute video, and the guy said, "Can you put a comment in the video saying I watched this?" And I was looking through the comments, and all these people were responding to the video, but very few sort of made the comment of I watched this all the way through. So people are coming in, disappearing.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I've done the same thing you have, Brad. I've actually like you said, Snowy Rains is a good example. Another gamer that's and you know, I'd be lying if I didn't say I liked his video, because I got introduced to a new game that I'd never seen before, and it was really cool. What is his name? Gamer 65,000, something like that. Yeah. But I've talked to him on Twitter and watched a couple of his videos, and they're more than just gaming videos to me. So yeah, if I develop a relationship with somebody, I'll support them as well. Like Arthur Moorhead, for instance. How you doing, Arthur? How'd you like that segue?
I think the part of the problem with me though is being at work in a lot of this sort of stuff. I don't like. I really don't get the opportunity to sort of go to people's channels like that. Sometimes I'm not able to watch the chats, and I can't always see if someone makes a comment to me or whatever the case may be. So I don't always see it. Okay, I forgot where I was going with that.
That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. I wanted to hit something here. YouTube is calling creators that do not watch more than 1 minute video. Yeah, that's true. I think it's a minute 30. And this is our philosophy: is watch a video in full, like it, tweet it out, and add to playlist, and leave a general comment. Not a specific comment, James. And what if you don't like the video? That's the question. What if that video, the series of videos that that creator puts out is not what appeals to you?
Not every video is going to be great.
What's that?
Not every video is going to be great. Actually, the video that I released this morning, I wasn't happy with it.
Mm-hmm.
I did it ages ago. It was not what I was wanting to do, but I thought, look, I'll put it out there and just, have it out there. My wife turned around to me and said, that video you did this morning, I wasn't keen on it. She said, even I was going to dislike it. I was like, go for it. I was like, go for it. I'm not happy with it either. I'm even going to give it a thumbs down, but I don't care because, from what I've been told, an up or a down, either way, is still good in YouTube's eyes. So if you want to dislike it, knock yourself out.
it's engagement, man.
Yeah, that's right.
That's funny.
He thought she was sticking it at me, but I'm like, yeah, go for it. Give it a thumbs down. I hate it as well.
You should pin that comment, something like that. I hate this video too. If you hate this video as much as I do, feel free to hit the dislike button.
Yeah, just smash it.
Yeah, and you're right. Not everybody. Every video is great. I've got some stinkers in this catalog. I mean, some real crap early on. Oh my Lord, were they bad? But I'm not going to do anything with them. I'm just going to leave them out there. It was me, my work. So what the hell?
But the thing is, as well as the one that's the worst is the one that will probably blow up in 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months time. I mean, there's one video on my channel where, so for instance, when I'm doing our other videos, I spend hours, editing it. There's one video there with, where the kids do a magic trick. That took me like 7 or 8 hours just to do the 8-second introduction. That just smashed me. We did you'll see it on the channel. It's a arts and craft one where the family, it's just a time lapse. We got a big canvas. We got some paint. We put our hands in it, and we're just, putting our handprints all over this canvas. The wife put down some sticky tape and peeled it off and got some leather, spelt our family out of it. So it became like a family painting more than anything.
Sure.
So the video took us probably 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes to make, obviously, when we're doing the painting. So I just recorded it straight in time lapse. I ripped it straight into iMovie, found some relevant music in it, uploaded it to YouTube. So all up, the whole thing took me about, 40 minutes from go to woe. And it did like 200 views in about 3 weeks kind of thing. I did no publicity for it. Obviously, I tagged it nicely. I think it was around even school holiday time. So parents might have been, looking for, school holiday activities, family, that sort of stuff. 200 views, I'm like, I'm doing something wrong.
Is that the Family Fun Project video?
Yeah, I think that's the one with the canvas sort of cut halfway through, sort of thing, so you can see the before and after. So yeah, that one. Anyway, and then that was an interesting one because I also mucked around with the tags and title on it at one stage. So like I said, it went from 0 to 200 in a couple of weeks, and then I tinkered with the tags on it, and it slowed down. And then I put it back to how they were before, and it accelerated. Not accelerated, but back up to 270 again. So yeah, there's comments as well about people rebranding titles and that sort of stuff. Sometimes it works, and sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely. But I'll say it again. There really is no substitute for a well-written title.
Yeah.
for both the viewer and the algorithm. I mean, it's imperative that you have a good written title. If your goal is to become, top of the search engines for the, specific phrases and whatnot, genre, absolutely. But you're doing well with your titles, dude. A lot of hashtags. Is that on purpose?
Well, I got told about the hashtags, but what I've also found out with hashtags is they show up as blue on the YouTube page as opposed to your general black. So it may work to attract people to come over and go, oh, that's something different. Caught the corner of my eye. Let's go take a look at it because it's in blue. I'm a bit all over the shop with the hashtags. I think it's what I see at the time and go with it.
Well, that settles it. When I do a guest cut of this, I'm going to start it out with hashtag Brad. Just to see what.
Pit.
Yep. Just to see what happens, and I might even throw in Drone Kings in Darwin. Oh yeah, why not?
Yeah. We're huge over here. We've got an audience of 2.
And one of them wants to dislike your videos.
And the other 2 are the kids.
Well, their vote only accounts for half, right? Until they're 18. If
they don't think that.
Yeah, if that, right? Yeah, so I used to tell my boys, so you can say anything you want, but my decision is final, right?
Yeah. That doesn't happen here.
No?
But I think, actually, there's just a comment there. How many people actually do promote their videos, or do they just wait for their 100 or 200 or 300 subscribers to come and watch, or do people actually go out and promote? For me, I do a lot of promoting of my videos. I'm lucky, obviously, being drone videos. They're just music and video. I've found if you look below YouTube, there's a share option there. You can share your YouTube videos to those sites. That's something that people probably don't realize. There's a site there called VK and OK. I think they're Russian sites. I've been putting my drone videos on VK and RK. Once again, I don't need to know Russian. All I do is put the link there and people come over and
have a look.
Take a look at the video from there. Like, I think I've got maybe 20% of my views from VK. Funny story. The first video I uploaded, I let it sit there for a couple of days, and then some guy actually in Russian sort of said, "Hey, you're on a Russian site, so don't talk English. Come and talk Russian." And I went back to him and I used Google Translate, and I went back to him in Russian, basically saying I didn't see that on the terms and conditions when I signed up.
How do you take that?
Didn't say anything after that.
Jim from Above and Beyond Global Drones wants to know VK and IK, and I have to.
I think the other one was OK. If you go below, so for instance, if you go below this video now, you'll see the share. That share option. You should see a few sites in there. I think you get like your normal Twitter and Facebook and a few other bits. And
Twitter, Facebook, Reddit, yeah.
Reddit, yeah, you can actually use that to share out. I mean, I found a few other sites as well if people want to, contact me offline or whatever. But like I said, I'm lucky with the drone. I can use that anywhere really. If I found an Italian site, I can drop it on the Italian site because I don't need to speak Italian. But I have actually started trying to translate my titles and descriptions into other languages and see if that helps. And I've also started, if I have English words, like for instance, my videos, I'll always have a title. If I've used the music from someone, I'll plainly say who the music is from, sort of thing.
Sure.
I've started translating that even into the other languages as well, just to see what happens.
Mm-hmm. How long has it been since you started doing that?
Probably about a good 8 videos now. But once again, I don't understand the analytics to sort of really see that. I can see the countries though where video views are coming from.
Has it increased?
Oh, look, it's at the 2 or 3% sort of thing, 4%, 5%.
Sure.
So it's not massive, but you know, it's a something.
Well, Patty says she's always shares her videos on Facebook, music Facebook. I didn't know there was such a thing. Instagram, Twitter, not so good at Twitter, and then community tab. Promote your video is important. I would agree.
Yeah, it is.
I would agree, and I need to do more of that. What I end up doing is I look more for exposure than promoting my videos. You know what I mean? Which is really the same thing. That's an oxymoron. But I have posted them on Reddit. I do post them on whenever I think about it on my Facebook page and my Twitter page. But I don't go much further than that. And I probably should. Really, probably should. It's a time thing.
It's about, yeah, but with Reddit as well, is you got to get the right site. Like I've gone to video and I think it's YouTube or something like that. No sooner have you posted your video in those, there's 10 already on top of you. You know, they're
just a black hole.
Yeah, you know, you've posted it for the sake of getting a +1, so to speak, from the YouTube gods. Really, that's you know, that's all. Look, if you've got a great niche, like for instance, once again with the drones, I can go into Reddit and there's about 15 different drone subreddits already. Subreddits. That's I can't think of the word. But you know, I can go into them and dump it in. You know, but some of these guys here, there might not be that big. Like even the Russians ones, the Russian, that VK site. I think there's one that I found that's got like 500,000 members on it. So you know.
Well, she meant her music, her business sort of Facebook page, or maybe she's just got a special page set up for music. Okay, I get that. And then. Yeah, Flash and Pan says Professor Niz swears by Reddit. You know, in the right subreddit says crap. Hey, crap, my dad makes me watch. How you doing, man? Yeah, it's true. And even Creator Spotlight, his Hydro channel across Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Yeah, I just need to get better. And I would use LinkedIn, Ed, because he says, or it was a LinkedIn. He's not sure. But I'm not ready to open this up to friends, families, and colleagues just yet. I'm waiting for a bit more time.
LinkedIn's a good one. I mean, I was on that for a while there and had, geez, heaps of people following me, sort of thing, because of the work I did. I was fortunate enough to meet a lot of people. You know, it would have been ideal for me to plug it into that.
Yeah. One of these days I will. Oh, Patrick Moore, how you doing, man? And we also have RJ Sandifer is back with Damnation Life Coaching, which is his second channel. Welcome, my friend. Welcome. And Tim Yon says Nick Nimmin likes Reddit as well, and he loves LinkedIn. Yeah.
I get a bit. Not sure with some of those people that are already big and have a big following already, when they come along and sort of say, hey, you know, this is the way to grow your site, you know, but I've already got 100,000 people following me on that site, so of course my videos are just going to go, you know, like this the moment they put them up, sort of thing. I think the ones that I look at are the small people. Who's the guy you had on, Alex?
Alex, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know, you look at me. I was hoping to try and get Alex's Reddit screen name so I could follow him on that sort of thing. And so, you know, they're the ones I reckon that the smaller channels probably should look at, because it's more at your level. I'm a bit, like I said, I'm a bit sometimes concerned about what is the real meaning, what they're really doing. Some of these bigger channels and some of these bigger people, are they really trying to help, or are they just pushing their own little wagon along and sort of, you know, it is what it is. You're not going to get anything for it, and I'll still get my X in the mail at the end of the month, sort of thing.
Right. Actually, he's got his own, Alex has his own subreddit. Oh. Angel, always on it, man. Yeah, he's got his own. What I did was I hit his channel, and then I did a search for him on Reddit, and it's the same as his channel name. So
Okay.
shouldn't be hard to find him. What a great kid. Yeah, what a great kid he was. Is,
yes.
of course.
So,
Oh.
above and beyond, we've actually started a little subreddit which is for the drone video. So we'll try and see how we can go with getting that up there.
Oh, there you go. You know I'm gonna post.
Fun.
You know I'm gonna post in it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spam it with all my videos.
Yeah, go for it. Just the only rule you got to have is you got to have a drone in it. So just stick a drone on your shelf and you're done.
Okay, done. Oh wait, I gotta say hello to my son. Shampworks Garage, how you doing, man? He said, I think he meant accept me. I don't know. Accept me. Not showing my boy any love. Sorry, bud. Yeah, we're empty nesters. If you hadn't heard that before.
Yeah, I wish.
Man, it happens quicker than you think. Did we already have this conversation, or was this somebody else? Where you gotta take advantage of every moment you have, because it happens fast.
Yeah. I mean, look, we've been up here now in Darwin for almost a year. We've still got a year to go, and it has flown. So you talk about how quick the world is going. Another 6 months, and we're starting to plan to pack up and move back, sort of thing. So it's going to go fast.
Yep.
So then I'll have to change my name.
You will. Oh, that sucks, dude. You should probably start preparing for that now. I love Drone Kings. Is there already a channel out there, Drone Kings?
I don't know. Probably, but look, I'll give it a shot. I was thinking maybe Drone Kings in Australia or something like that, because obviously we moved back to Brisbane then. So, yeah, that's what I was thinking, Drone Kings Australia or something like that. I don't know. And it's interesting because the channel didn't start off to be a drone channel. It's sort of become its bread and butter, really. With the main thing that we started off was our day trips and that sort of stuff that we did around up here, and sort of using that to show to our family and friends. And then it progressed into, let's see what else we could do. But the channel sort of really wasn't getting a lot just on that. And then one day I was thinking, when I go out to all these sites, I always do a good 15, 20, 25 minute fly around with the drone. So why don't I start to have a separate playlist just of the drone footage from that trip? So the drone, rather than overdoing the main video with 10 minutes of drone and 5 minutes of hiking and all that sort of stuff, 30 seconds of drone, but a 5-minute video or 3-minute video or 4-minute video. And they're the ones that have really taken off. The drone community, they love the drone videos, and it's like, well, let's build on that. And then obviously we've got the time lapse and other bits and pieces. So it has progressed in different paths.
Yeah. Well, I can see why that would be. I mean, there is becoming more and more channels out there which are just flat out drone footage. And there's nothing wrong with that, because every location is different, right? Every flight's different. But when you can add things to it, that's got to be golden, absolute gold. There I go with the gold talk again. Dole Whip Dad, how you doing, man? I know, Dole Whip Dad. I want a drone so bad I can't stand it, but add that to my list.
And that's the other thing as well, is obviously when I first started out, it showed my Gmail name when I was going into channels, so it was showing up as Brad King, and everyone was like, who are you? So I thought, someone said to me, you're doing this, so you need to change your name a bit. So I changed it to Kings in Darwin, and people are like, Darwin, isn't that in the United Kingdom, sort of thing? So adding that drone to the front of it, you go into a chat now, and they're like, oh my God, you do drones? I want a drone. How can you help me get a drone, sort of thing? And everyone seems to like the drone and want a drone, so why not?
I got a name for you, man. Hang on. Maybe. Oh, damn it. I just sitting here thinking about it. King Drones came to mind.
Yeah.
almost like Velodrome, King Drones, but there is one. He's got 2 subscribers. Sky King Drone has 4 subscribers, and then then it falls out. Oh, I know. Yeah, King Drones, man, King Drones.
And sorry, just about the real name thing. Obviously, when I first started, I didn't realize that it was going out there like that, so I did change it over time. But
yeah, and that's got to be tough, though. I mean, because have you synced up all of your social media properties to be the same?
See, I'm not on a lot. I'm mainly on just YouTube and Reddit. I closed Facebook. I closed Twitter. I think I've still got an Instagram ticking away. But you know, the thing is, I'll probably go to that Instagram and I'll probably have 1,000 followers or something, and then take it off. But yeah, I don't really have a big social media presence. It's probably something I really should do. If I really wanted to get this further, it's probably something I should do.
Well, I mean, that's a good argument to think through your name, right? Because you're going to have to think through it over several properties. You kind of want to develop a consistent brand.
Yeah, I'd probably have to have a business channel. So I think you can have that with Facebook. You can have your main account, and you have a branding account or whatever it's called, a business account. So that'd be something I'd probably use that. But in places like this, I have no problems with my name. Being out there. I mean, this little community that we're in with you and everyone else, I'm happy having people say, "Hey, Brad, how you doing?" I'm not that concerned by that sort of stuff. When you get into the bigger ones, then it's like, yeah, you can call me Drone Kings and leave it at that. Yeah. But in this sort of stuff, I'm happy with this little, this side of things. I'm not concerned.
I actually enjoy it when they use my first name. Absolutely. Fred. Ed says he uses his real name. He doesn't care. Dude, I'm with you. I'm absolutely with you.
But Ed's real name is Flash.
No. I'm not. I'll let him tell you what his last name is. I think it's out there, but I'm not one to do that. Oh, Patty Broussard's got a drone. We have one of the very first drones. It's huge. It was operated from an app from 2010, 2011. Nothing like the drones these days. I wonder if it's worth something. Flown only once. Oh, she's trying to sell it. Joke, Jim. What was the joke? Did I miss a joke? That wouldn't surprise me. I'm not able to follow the chat like I want to. Not like I can, and when I'm actually in someone else's live stream. Creator Spotlight says, Brad, or any other drone peeps in the chat, ever think about letting creators use some footage for their cinematic vlogs and credit you? Get your name spread around.
I'd have no issues.
Yeah, I actually made that suggestion about someone who creates their own music. I said, get your name out there. Create some that the creators can use and ask for attribution, and boom.
That video that I was talking about earlier with the tides, where I used the 3 flights, the music in it was from, have you seen Lena Music?
No, I haven't.
So Lena Music, and I think the other lady's name is, I think it's a lady, apologies, is Jenna Music. That's their music. So I happened to hear it. I found them one day in a stream one day, and I was fun. I thought, I listened to some of their work, and that's the first song that came up, and I was like, I like that. I'm going to try and do something with that. And then I messaged them saying, look, I've got this drone video that I want to do. Can I use your music in it? And they're like, yeah, go for it. Just as long as you put us in the description and all the rest of it, knock yourself out. So I did that. And you'll even see that when you see the video, the second screen that shows up is actually crediting them with the music. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do a proper credit. Make it front. Not many people read the description, so I'm going to put it front and center. I'll put it straight in the second title, and then I actually even credit them again at the back end of the video in the end credits if someone ever gets that far. So I'd have no issues with that.
No, not at all.
It's their work.
Exactly. Ed says you have to have a permission in writing, so keep those emails if they went around, because that would suffice. Yeah, that would suffice. Hey, dangerous criminals in the house. How you doing? I am asking streaming that are live. I am thinking of doing fan mail. What do you think? Do it. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you got an idea and want to run with it, that's actually a good point for everybody. If you've got an idea that you think would get traction, or it just would make you happy to do it. Absolutely.
I got an idea for a drone series that I think could be a bit of fun. I've got a few videos to catch up on first, but I was don't tell anybody. But I was thinking about doing like a versus drone where you put the drone up against things doing stupid challenges kind of thing.
That would be cool.
and the kids were like, I know, we can do kid doing Fortnite dances versus drones. So I've got to try and come up with some ideas like that around some different things to do. But I'll got to catch up with some of these other video backlog first.
Oh, I hear that, my man. I hear that. Well, hey, listen, I'm going to move on to Angel because we're here at an hour.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we already did a deep dive, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, we're going to do it next time, though.
Yeah. I gotta go get the kid. I gotta go get the kids lunch and now get a birthday cake and be ready for 2:30. So it's 12:30 here now, lunchtime Saturday. So I've got to give them something to eat. I think they're starting to eat the couch.
Well, have fun doing that and enjoy the rest of your day, bud.
Thanks, man. Thanks, everyone.
All right, we'll see you.
Did you enjoy this video? Well, you made it to the end, so I'm going to assume you did. If you want to see where this takes us, hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell right now so you don't miss out on future videos and guests. Also, make sure to comment, like, and share our videos to help us build this unique community. Thanks again for watching, and remember to always treat others as you want to be treated. See you live!